living life with FMD. The waves may crash, but they won't break me. With every brushstroke, I'm set free. Painting hope, my therapy. Canvas has no limits, colors set me high. Dreaming with the sleepy soft, reaching for the sky. Sarah doing art therapy, heart wide open too. Creating worlds where healing comes through. The week is long, but we made it here. Fridays glow, the weekend's near. Slow and steady like the tide. Art is the surf where I can ride. Canvas has no limits, colors set me high. Dreaming with the sleepy soft, reaching for the sky. Sarah doing art therapy, heart wide open too. Creating worlds where healing comes through. So let the colors dance, let the laughter spin. The canvas has no limits, that's where I begin.
Hey everyone, sorry for the confusion. Started the live a second ago, a little bit early. I was just like, I need some art therapy, and I'm sure everybody else could use it too. So hopefully this helps you. I'm just gonna do whatever. Where do you even begin? This week is hard for me. Not only 9/11 has impacted our world, but back then we were distracted by cancer, surgery, lost a family member who suffered dementia, Alzheimer's. So I was there right there when they took their last breath. So life is precious, regardless. We need to start hugging our family members, our friends, acquaintances. We need to start shaking hands. Human touch is essential to humanity. We need to wake up. We've gone through so much as a country. We need to be there for each other. I don't care as a medical massage technician, when you came in my room, I didn't care. I see all walks of life. Our mental health services need to get better. We need to open our eyes, stop the stigma. I don't know what else to say. I don't care what your political views are. I don't care. I'm going to show you a couple paintings that I've done over the years. Our nation, our world is split. We need to come together. We need to puzzle this together. Because at the end of the day, we are dealing with the same shit. And if you are out there that, the 3,000 some people, pretty much all of you, every single one of you, our minds, our bodies cannot register something like this. And suffering from a rare disorder like FND, PTSD, please get professional help. Trauma therapy, talk to somebody, shoot shit with somebody. Open up about, your PTSD. Our healthcare system needs to wake up and stop. Because mental health, this is actually, I'm fine. Just being stupid. Hang on. I'm fine. It's just paintings that fell. Sorry. Sorry if that was loud. I don't know if you can see this. This is what I've been dealing with. Mental health. Our mental health. Now, this is not to put my views, political, mental health, views, whatever. This is my story, I hope my whole goal with YouTube was to open up, stop letting, people dictate my freedoms, my speech. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's been a rough week. Do I need to cry for you guys? To help wake up? I do a pretty damn good job of, crying. Professional crier. But we need to have some peace. I don't even know what I'm gonna say next, but our minds just give me a few minutes. We're gonna put some music on. We're gonna go do some art therapy because I know a hell of a lot of you out there could use this right now. Cleanse your mind, body, soul. I am so sorry to Erica, Kirk, her children who have to deal with this for the rest of their lives. And everybody else that has to now manage PTSD, worry about it getting worse, FND is not fun. Conversion disorder, whatever you want to fucking call it. Because I look at it this way, if Charlie Kirk survived this, he would have had to deal with conversion disorder, FND. It can be caused by trauma. It can be caused by, catastrophic events like a tsunami or earthquake or, and all those people that have to, you get dissociation, you get PTSD, you get Parkinson's, tics. What else? Pain, depression, anxiety. It's a lot to deal with. But I hope our paralysis, what else do we deal with? Seizures, headaches, migraines. But I hope my information gets out there, for those that deal with FND, PTSD, you name it. I've seen it. I hope this can help you, in your healing process. But boy, are mental health medications dangerous. And we need a change. America needs a change in mental health. We need to do our process better. We need to take the preventative measures. Stop gaslighting, stop putting your views and your, mental health, your health care. Because once you put that badge on or that take that oath, your views don't matter. You have to be unbiased. You stop reading stuff on Google. Stop. Ask questions. Be curious. And that's what Charlie was doing. Opening your mind to, stuff to get you curious. It didn't matter. I think it was just, he was 31. He was a father. So what do fathers do? They get their children curious. Opening their, kids' minds, and then, making your own judgments and your own, the mind is This is very sad. So, and if you can do me a favor, a huge, huge, huge favor, and go and sign my petition. My petition is to make healthcare, mental health, a little bit better. I'm not trying to eliminate or anything like that. I'm trying to make, the protocols of health, mental health a little bit better, versus 2 minutes, oh, take this, but your body, if you're sensitive to medications and you react, to mental health medications, it's going to cause, issues. Instead, we need to be taking the full, at least 20 minutes, the full 60 minutes. We need to be reevaluating these dangerous drugs that can alter somebody. And I don't know, we'll wait and see, and I have suspicions, that, mental health has something to do with this. We need to stop, we need to change mental health as a whole. Get curious, not stigmatize it, not stigmatize disability too. Not being afraid to say, I'm not okay. We need to go get a cup of coffee and a cup of joe and a cup of tea and talk, hug. I am glad that, our country has all this technology, making it quicker. Yeah, I've been rattling my brain, hoping that I didn't have to figure out how to draw and, this this person. It takes a lot of, energy. I still can't find that picture that I drew and sent to, for the Delphi murders. But I did. I drew it. It kind of matched. Sorry if I'm ignoring everybody in chat. Hey Yvonne, hey Anna. And we have the right to be mad. We have the right to say our thing, what's on our mind. That's how our brains, cope. This shouldn't have ever happened. Anyways, I love you guys. Like, whether you care about me or not, this helps you. If it doesn't, I'll learn. But we need world peace. We need, to come together. We need to stop doing it every time something bad happens. Because we need to slow down. We need to focus on family. And the little bit that I've seen, I really do my own thing. I'm not even, really political. I think for me, what comes down to it is, the person is human. Creative, witty, sarcastic, all the, characteristics that, you guys realize, I don't know if you guys ever experienced this in your home where your dad or your mom or whoever, was your person, your siblings. You sat down and, debated and over life, and that's what YouTube does. You debate, you grow, you learn, you expand your mind, you know. Yeah, it's virtual. It's better to be, physically, with the person. Yes. Yvonne, psychological medication would be a lot more effective if doctors would stop using it as a dumping ground for their own failures. Big Pharma, the CDC, FDA needs to stop with their political views and their systematic. We need to get healthcare back to, talking to the doctor regardless, of time. Like, yeah, I guess, after an hour, that's also the reason why massage, I spend the hour, I spend 90 minutes with you. I talk about everything. Like, and then if it is out of my scope, okay, here's a map where you need to go, And if that doesn't work, come back and see me and we can try something else. Here is a pillow that might help you sleep a little bit better. Here's Cryoderm. Like, you're allergic to, the ingredients, come back and see me. Let's figure out, something. And then, and then I've got, PTs, the OTs that, consider massage, or the stigma that massage therapists are not, healthcare professionals. Because we didn't go to school for 2 years. Well, I went to medical massage school, not to be egotistical, but took me 3 years to complete, 1 year, 6 months of, massage school. And then, people don't realize that we have to complete, continuing education classes. Like, I carry twice the amount of liability insurance because I do specialize in joint mobilization techniques and more of the complex issues. And I try to keep up with, continuing ed and research. And did you know that I read we've got massage therapists who edit, manuals and books and stuff. And she was talking to a friend in the massage world about mental health. And you know what? Massage therapists are top 4 professions that have mental health issues. Top 4. Suicide rate is top 4. So I've got that to face and make a change, whether it's, more continuing education or more education in schools to prepare us for, the working world. Yeah, it's because you write down, if you think about it, I'm a woman. So in our profession, we have to make safety protocols for our own safety, because human trafficking is like the top, and prostitution is one of the top things that we have to deal with, whether we know shady, businesses or employment brings a lot of, like, vibes. Okay, is this employer, do they know, how to operate a massage business? Did they go to school for massage? Did does that business look, shady? Do they have a neon sign? Does their business, incorporate 20-minute, initial, consultation? Or are they going to jump right in and, like, I was having a conversation with somebody who the therapist was, like, wanting to do the happy ending, pressuring this patient to disclose, So in the recent months, I've had to start, reporting on these, shady places. And then, it's crazy. Crazy what I had to deal with for 20 years. And could that be, factor into why I have so much anxiety and PTSD and F&D now? Yeah, it could, most likely it could be a part of it. Is it going to stop me from doing medical massage in the future? He'll fucking know. I think I was brought here to heal people, and I know that I'm going to get scrutiny on, even saying remotely healing people, but in reality, I am, and then subconsciously we are dealing with mental health from the time women infertility, going through the hurdles of that, being involved in people's lives, from infertility issues all the way. My oldest patient was 99 and a half. I actually had two of them at 99 and a half. Nobody ever has, outlived, 100 that I came across. I've seen people, before death, requesting, end of life massage therapy, which is rare, you have to be, mentally prepared, and really, think before, and calculate how long you've known the person, and, or if they, been in your life for, on your profession, yeah, and I am the one that, will look at obituaries because, that person has impacted my life, to some degree, and, curiosity of, are they still, living, and, Hoy, sorry this is, such a drag, but let's do some art therapy. I know you really need it. I kind of wanted to voice my thoughts and my prayers, and I'm not pushing any religion. I honestly have kind of lost faith in Christianity. I'm coming around. I'm coming back around to it. But as a massage therapist, and I think I've voiced this before, where it just I've kind of follow, Buddhists, but even that, I'm a Leo. I am a Leo, so I kind of follow my own path. I don't follow anybody. I could care less. You do you, boo, and is usually what I say. Follow your own path. I'll follow mine. Um, but um, this is just this is hard doing YouTube. Oh, because anyways, I'm gonna go get some water. Set up for since I knocked everything down, so you might hear the music twice. Um, thank you again. I'm not gonna do much talking. I'm just gonna roll with the art. I wanna try to get on another channel. So if you know of anybody that I can collab with, or if you are out there, I know Anna and I need to get going on that. Maybe do some art therapy on her channel. Anyways, I pray that, and if you know me, I don't really openly say that. And that takes a lot of leap of faith, and especially on YouTube, that our nation can heal those that in Erica and can just heal and find closure, and I'm just glad that he was found really quickly, like record. And if you are out there, please, and what's hard is, medication. I don't even know. Let's go back. I think there's medication involved with that. You have to be a real, and I've seen my fair share of, mental health. I was actually going to school for mental health. I was considering going to chiropractic, furthering my education, because I just felt like massage was never enough. I was getting older. So physically, I needed to, figure something out. Yeah, I was going to have more student debt. But I just felt like I needed more. And I thought, mental health would, follow into one of my parents, footsteps, and then continue being in, healthcare, and then this was even before the pandemic. So, and then the other thing was, I was going to ultimately graduate from the same school as one of my siblings, because my siblings, we've got quite the age gap. And so I never really, graduated from the same school as them. And I thought it would be rather cool to try at least to graduate from the same school and graduate. I think I could have graduated about the same time, or same year. I thought it would be cool. Love you. If you're watching, I know you're watching, and you're probably tearing up. So, but I realized, that this might not be what I wanted to get into. And I actually, 2018, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just explore this, one, professionally, and two, I also needed to deal with some, grieving, because I felt like, this was opening a can of worms, and I wanted to address it. I felt like I had suppressed some stuff. And that's the other thing about mental health. You need to face your demons, but not all at once. Just, slowly but surely. But if you suppress it, your demons are gonna, come out eventually. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be smart and, face these and, work on them, and I wanted to see if I could manage, what it takes. I think you have to do like 3,300 something hours in mental health, inpatient, outpatient, and all these things. And then that was when I found out. I did a genetic testing It's like, whoa, these drugs are, very, very powerful. Like these drugs, and yet again, it was like a 2-minute visit, write the script, and it was awful. Like, I and the fact that we're being taught that, we have a chemical imbalance, and well, but we're only testing drugs, for 6 months to a year. Something ain't mapping, and we're writing these scripts, in during the course of, post F&D, even before F&D, your primary care physician is not the appropriate person to prescribe these, to be honest. And we need to be checking in on our patients. And I'm not saying, if you have genetic where family members are, chronically schizophrenic or bipolar, and you're kind of showing the signs of these, symptoms, then yeah, maybe check it out. If you want to know more about, tapering and, mental health, Dr. Joseph is coming, talking about medications and his views. And if you don't want to watch it, if you feel like you are, having mental health, issues that require, like I said, do you, what fits you, what do you, boo, and now my petition is also more time, more protocol, more organized system. More time is essential for mental health. Then genetic testing. And I know people are going to be backlashing on this. We don't want to put our genetics out there, but it could also save a life, because these are so powerful that they can actually get your brain to attempt suicide. So genetic testing, and then we've got the box warnings to kind of rely on. So they put me on in 2018. They put me on lithium based on family. We've got mental health, lithium. And then I want to say Abilify. I don't know. I've been on a lot of them, and we can go down that rabbit hole. I gotta redact, my personal information, but I will definitely go in on that if you guys are interested. I'm allergic. I have the genetic mutation that metabolizes fast, or I metabolize slow to the point where I can either be anaphylactic or I can be, toxic, like get it out of my system, you know. And then, so lithium, maybe in that combination, I literally had to wrap myself in a sheet and try to, make it call or text or whatever the crisis, because I felt like I had bugs crawling. And then march my butt in there immediately and be like, I think I need to be inpatient, And that was my first experience. Nothing like, stripping down in front of cameras. So awkward. And then I think I stayed 7 to 10 days, almost missed, a wedding, but was determined to get out of there because it was like, I can't miss this wedding, and that was quite the experience. Little did I know that it was just gonna create this rat reel of more issues. Little did I know that these medications should never be stripped off cold turkey like the next day. And I was having withdrawal symptoms, but then these withdrawal symptoms were, considered, oh, now you got more, mental health symptoms. And I think also, bad experience. So subconsciously, I was kind of developing PTSD, medical PTSD, because of this place and all the things, crazy stuff that I've never experienced in my life. You know, it was causing trauma. And then, so, anyways, that is a start to my experience, my thoughts in all of this. All right, I need to get you guys going on. Sorry for derailing, but you forgive me. You know how it is around here. Derail. And again, thank you for letting me, chat about this. I feel a lot better, less weepy, less, also we need to stop, our brains cannot deal with, what happened. Can't process is what I'm trying to say. So try not to watch footage. Now, this is not me, suppressing. You can do what you need to do to process it, but coming from somebody that has PTSD, I can't process that. I can't process seeing a photo like that. I worry about, everybody that, oh my gosh. But we also, as a nation, needed to find this guy and, do our tidbits on if we know, our knowledge, our, eyes, our ears, our mouths. So our senses, even our sixth sense. So use all our senses. So, all right, I could go on and on this, which doesn't do you guys any good either. So talk to somebody if you need somebody to talk to. Get a cup of coffee, sit with your kids, hug your kids, kiss your dad, kiss your mom, whoever is your parent, whoever, whatever. Give your mom or your dad 2 kisses if they play both roles. Hug your grandma, hug your pet, do some art, let everything, melt out of your brain. And if you're feeling, little crazy, seek professional help, trauma therapy immediately, especially those that, have been impacted, you know, we're there. Open your doors to, you know, those that need you. Don't be afraid to say, I'm not okay and I need to talk. And so, and it doesn't matter if it's, you know, pastor, brother, sister, me, email, phone, just talk, just you will be okay. And if you need meds, if you need to go somewhere, psych hospital, go do it. You know, if you need to numb yourself a little bit, I don't care if you need to do a little bit of weed, you know, just don't do it all the time. Don't get yourself addicted. Don't just, you know, because addiction is hard too. So anyways, all right, enough of that. Alrighty, I promise we're gonna do some art. So let me go back here. Let me pick, let's see, I'm gonna take 5 minutes. Do a 5-minute intermission. And again, I'm sorry for dropping my paint stuff all over the floor and making a loud ruckus. So hopefully that didn't bother you guys. I'll probably go back and edit that part out. Alrighty. I think I'll do this one. Sorry, I didn't make a intermission for art. Alrighty.
Woke up slow like a sleepy sloth. My body's heavy, but I shake it off. Riding these waves, yeah, they knock me down, but I'm still here, won't let it drown me. They said it's all in my head, but I know my truth instead. Gaslit, mistreated, neglected, yet another quack playing power games. Fuck them, yet I rise with every time. Surfing life with F and D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. The difference, yeah, I fight through the pain like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. been through fire, yeah, I know the cost, but I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Seasoned, but I'm still aware, don't touch me, just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be, please. Just ride the wave, then I'll break free. That sleepy slow's got coffee now. Zippy energy, look at me now. Through the fog, through the fight, still standing tall, still shining bright. I'm surfing life with F&D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. I feel the difference, yeah. I fight through the pain, like sunshine after the rain. Yeah. Like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost, but I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Yeah, I fight through the pain. I'm seasoned, but I'm still aware. Don't touch me, just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be, please. Just ride the wave, then I'll break free. That sleepy sloth got coffee now. Sippy energy, look at me now. Through the fog, through the fight, still standing tall, still shining bright.
Hey everyone. Oh, let's see here. What did I do with my music? Always something. I can't always. I need a professional organizer. Kind of rearranged my room a little bit because I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Maybe starting next week, give or take, but we'll see. My goodness, what did I do with that? Well, maybe I'm just gonna make you guys listen to your own music. Maybe I should make you listen to breathing exercises. If you haven't checked out my new rhythmic breathing exercises, you should. I'm gonna try to be incorporating, and it was like perfect timing too, to be rolling that out. So, well, you can watch me paint and do deep breathing exercises. Because I don't know what I did. Well, maybe this is it. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Nope, that's not it. That's intro, outro. Sorry, guys. Maybe this is it. I think this is it. Let's see here. Oh, and I forgot one thing. We're doing Celine Dion. All right. Have fun. And remember, when you hear the redirected, that doesn't mean necessarily that we're done. But you can roll in and out of here as you please. And my computer's doing something funky. As always. Okay. And back to it. Let's rearrange you. Not gonna. Here we go. That better, guys? That's better. All right. Now we can do it. Up at last, y'all. Do you guys not like Celine Dion? I like Celine Dion. Alrighty.
Woke up slow like a sleepy sloth. My body's heavy, but I shake it off. Riding these waves, yeah, they knock me down. But I'm still here, won't let it drown me. They said it's all in my head, but I know my truth instead. Gaslit, mistreated, neglected, yet another quack playing power games. Fuck them, yet I rise with every time. Surfing life with F and D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. The difference, yeah, I fight through the pain like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost. But I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Seasoned, but I'm still aware. Don't touch me, just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be. Please, just ride the wave, then I'll break free. That sleepy sloth's got coffee now. Zippy energy, look at me now. Through the fog, through the fire, still standing tall, still shining bright.
Okay, it's telling me that there's nobody here. Whatever, YouTube.
I'm
Right.
surfing life with F and D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. I feel the difference, yeah. I fight through the pain like sunshine after the rain. Yeah. Like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost. But I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Yeah, I fight through the pain. season, but I'm still aware. Don't touch me, just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be, please. Just ride the wave, then I'll break free. Then I'll break free. That sleepy sloth got coffee now. Sippy energy, looking at me now. I wish I could fucking wake up from this never-ending complex PTSD night terror. I know I'm alive, I know I'm awake, but shit, I'm walking like the Walking Dead. Can't stop crying, trying everything, and to hold on. I trusted you, but you broke me once again. You don't fucking care, you damn quacks. I'm human, I am just frustrated. They are normal, but you don't know me. Failing to acknowledge my past history. Listen to me, disconnected by Wi-Fi. I'm right here dismissed. Slapping me with fancy labels, changing my identity again. Instead of laugh or assuring. My stories are numb your seasons and introducing Dr. Mother Nature. No, just here are some band-aids that mess with my head and to silence me. Tossed like a ping pong ball. You treat me like a lotto, only to learn this should have never happened. Now I'm trapped in this cycle. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone see me? Did I die? Fucking wake up! I am still here! Right! Right! Paralyzed, twitching, I'm scared. Now my body's morphing. Pain is fire. Disconnected, feel trapped. You're blindsided by the black and white. You say this is all in my head now. All is good now, but I feel so disconnected. You damn quacks! How can I fake this? How can this be attention seeking? You say my normal is strange. You don't know me. You damn quacks! You obviously have been blinded by the black and white too. It doesn't give you the damn right to mistreat me though. Damn, not again. I'm paralyzed. My body's morphing. Pain is fire. Disconnected, feeling
feeling trapped, only now I'm seizing. Like a poor fish out of water, this is new, I am scared. I feel attacked, you don't know how to help, unknowing that I am aware. Blindsided by the black and white, I am aware. I see you're weirded out, screaming in my head, but I can't talk back. This is really stupid, you damn quacks. You made me lose my trust in everyone. Feeling weird, embarrassed, and alone, abandoned by my world, because they are all blindsided by black and white. Damn! Trying to hold on, trying to prove myself by doing more. So exhausted, know why I am the walking dead. I know I exist, but I feel so gone. Afraid of my future, don't know how long, or if it will fire again. I'm scared of shutting down. Exhausted, worn out, blindsided by the black and white. I'll try to do. I hear you chattering to try. Exhausted, worn out, again. I'm missing out, my sweet loves, not much time now. Pushing more, I am fucking exhausted. Dragonflies buzzing and whispering. Trust, hold on, it's just a season. You'll transform, your fire ain't gone, got more to give. But fuck this, I gotta rise somehow. I beg my spirit guides, loves, and fire signs to join me like some mama to suit up battle. I'm like the new reincarnated Joey of FND, making history now.
I'm so sorry, I'm so complicating my loves. Can't speak, can't sing, and now my voice disappears. I can only write the mess inside my mind, much harder to juggle, hoping someday you'll read between the lines. You can't hear me, though I'm screaming here. I'm trying my best, but I'm tangled in fears. Round and round, my thoughts collide. I'm sorry, my loves, to burden you with this heavy ride. The fire burning in my brain is normal, my dear. Write too little, then I write too much for y'alls. Told to be a good girl, listen, my dear. Follow as they know best, they twist my words and soon turn my life upside down. Now they call me broken, quacks and therapists with their labels and names. Now I am pumped, paralyzed, and seasoned by chemicals. Ups and downs, I crash and I climb, they don't care much. Now you've stolen time and life over numbers and cash. I just need compassion, you can't touch by an oath. You can't hear me, though I'm screaming here. I'm trying my best, but I'm tangled in both fears and tears. Round and round, my thoughts collide. I'm sorry, my loves, to burden you with this heavy ride. But no one close, no angel to save me. I'm lost in the silence, drowning in tears. Feeling so trapped, missing my soulmate. Feeling like I don't exist anymore. No one will wake up and open doors, no matter how much I tap. You can't hear me, though I'm screaming here. I'm trying my best, but I'm tangled in fear. Round and round, my thoughts collide. I'm sorry, my loves, to burden you with this heavy ride. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm still trying. I'm sorry, I am too complicated, too exhausted.
I was fresh out the hospital rodeo, locked up and broken for 3 months. I can barely stand, can't walk too far, pain seizing, exhausted. Taking days, just one day at a time. All I wanna do is sleep. Detoxing from all the trauma, have medical CPTSD. Just trying to breathe, just trying to be normal. Just figuring this new FND out, figure out my new life without anyone. Taking days, just one day at a time. All I wanna do is sleep. I instantly felt some pre-sketch vibes. Can barely breathe like I'm in some TV reality shit show. Oh shit, like a cat hoarder with a minimalistic lifestyle twist. But I was too tired and really appreciate that I had a place in the inn to lay my head. But damn it, just wanna figure out my new life without anyone. Taking days just one day at a time, but I just wanna sleep. Damn it! We chit-chatted about some rules. I saw her sweet side, but it didn't last long. Same sad old story, she pulled this before, blamed it on others or their problems. Left good folks in the mud trying to recover for once. Little did I know her kindness was grooming like some narcissistic sociopath. Finally sick and feeling relief for once. But no, that's not allowed and snapped in psycho show. But you turned my new healing home to a rodeo. Sorry, can't lift a broom, can't follow commands, barking back in this room. While my body's still healing, I was hanging on tight. Here we spin into new hospital rodeos. I'm just trying to heal, figure my new life with FND. She is messing with the wrong doll. Your psycho bullshit stops at 3, but she's riding her mouth like a game of Russian roulette. Scribbling post-it notes over a piece of trashy reminders. My guest can't list, sit or laugh. Now you are tapping, recording, and gossiping, and having a blast while I'm snoozing in season, pretending you psycho bitch. It's a rodeo with the cats on a leash, dressed up like poor China dolls, trying to con me with Lifetime movies with your cats. But that's where your psycho shit stops, messing with the wrong doll face. I ain't your bitch, your psycho bullshit stops at 3. I don't need this BS, I just wanna sleep, psycho. I'm too tired to start anything new. She freaked with OCD, said it broke rules, said it ruined the messed up plans in your strange head. Moving my boxes, just claiming my space. I am too tired for this BS, I just wanna sleep, psycho. I am too tired to start anything new. She called 911 to my door 3 times. Ambulance sirens collapsing on the floor like a fish under the water. Tried to run me out, you started a civil war. I am too tired for this BS, I just wanna sleep, psycho. I am too tired to start anything new. And me, I'm not here for that game, but your drama won't last. I'm just trying to fight my FND, man. Your BS abuse stops here. Good luck running your rodeo elsewhere, dear. Goodbye, you psycho bitch.
Man, did you ever know, my darlings, you are a warrior? That's the way your story's told. I am so proud of you. Walking with your one true soulmate, thorns are biting at you, and the wood is pressing down. He keeps reminding you with all types of signs. No matter if your core beliefs are changing, but he reminds he is with you one step at a time. Ingrained in you, he will always be there. I am so proud of you. Man, did you ever know, my darling, you are a warrior. That's That's the way your story's told. I am so proud of you. You ain't even seen a battlefield, but you've been through battlegrounds. I am so proud of you. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, still your heart keeps burning like the rising of the sun. You're a fighter, you're a soldier, with no medal, with no gun. And the world keeps turning, keep going. I am so proud of you. Then a little bit of mercy finds its way to where you stand, like golden morning sunlight pouring warm across your body. A stranger's quiet kindness breaks the heaviness inside, and for a fleeting moment you can breathe and don't need a wall. But keep going, I am so proud of you. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, still your heart keeps burning like the rising of the sun. You're a fighter, you're a soldier, with no medal, with no gun. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, keep going. I am so proud of you. You freeze to soak it in, that soft and fleeting grace. The quake that shook your soul starts to settle in its place. You've been walking through the storm, but you know you won't fall, 'cause love is stronger than the shaking of the walls. And the world keeps turning, but peace don't ever come. Still your heart keeps burning like the rising of the sun. You're a fighter, you're a soldier, with no medal, with no gun. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, keep going. I am so proud of you. Man, did you ever know, my darling, you are a warrior. I am so proud of you. That's the way your story's told, here walking with your one true soulmate. I am so proud of you.
Anybody still here? 'Cause my thing is showing nobody's here. Are you still here, Yvonne? This is hard work. Anybody still here? Back to my chat. Okay. Sorry I didn't put the music back on. You guys can listen to whatever music you want. You don't have to listen to my stuff. You don't want to. Gotta do your own thing around here. Alrighty. I'm just gonna another thing that I thought of is why my profession is number 4 for as a medical massage technician or massage therapy industry is number 4 for suicide. Is we're still getting paid like when the recession, or there's the thought process of the religious aspect where we're thought of as healers, and so there's that stigma of we need to be doing this for free or very discounted and religious based. And then the recession didn't help us at all, as And there were franchises that were severely discounting. Then we got the other aspect of, so there's like all sorts of different dynamics of why we suffer as, an industry or profession. And so, yeah, that does not help, bringing home the dough, and especially, if you are the breadwinner, it's really, really hard. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. So if you are seeking massage therapy, stop, expecting a discount. Pay for all your sessions. Pay, if that therapist is really good and, whether they're medically oriented or you're just there to relax once a month, or if you're there for rehab, pay all your sessions in advance. We need, as a profession, we need to stop, we need to stop paying by the hour. We need to, if you're expecting goals, in your therapy, pay in advance. It's, the time is not gonna matter at the end, because you're gonna get your results if you are seeking, rehab type massage therapy. So anyways, that's my little tidbit. Yeah, and also make sure you tip at least 15 to 20, 25%, that tells the therapist if they accept tips. Now, if you're seeking medical, usually they incorporate that, or if they own their own practice, private practice, then obviously they've already incorporated their fees. But so hopefully that kind of lifts you to, lift your therapist without even, and just take care of your therapist, because they're taking care of you. And we also need to get out of that mindset that we need to see a therapist once a month. Once a month you're not going to get results. Regardless if you're just there relaxing, but you're like, oh, I got this ache and pain. Well, you need to invest your time talking to your therapist. Why are you getting this pain? You're expecting too much out of your therapist if you're, seeking therapy once a month. And but you're having these issues, you know. So try to, you know, talk to your therapist. If you're not sleeping very well, you know. And the other thing is, you know, massage therapists are in the dark all the time. So they're not getting light. They're not, you think, you know, sleeping 8 hours a day and then going to work, you know, you're in the dark for, you know, 8 up to 17 hours, basically almost 24 hours. So that could also be a factor into mental health and why. So in a lot of places in the past, you know, I was working 6 hours massage, and it's more time in the office, you know, if you own your own practice. And, you know, it's a rat race. If you're getting, basically, my first job, I was probably doing 15 or 30-minute sessions. No more than 45 to an hour, because that would be considered relaxation and therapeutic, which was not at that time covered by insurance or, you know. So, and we really didn't do much of those anyways, because it was central over, but hourly, I was probably getting 13, or at the other location, I was getting $20 an hour. So that's not a lot of money, and we were probably seeing like Fridays, like Friday would be super busy with 100 patients or more, you know, trying to, and we would see patients, you know, 8 minutes, you know, because we were so super booked with patients. And so we would have this point person come around and like scratch on our door if our time is up, you know, just to kind of remind us, you know, to get our butts going, you know. Now it wasn't, you know, it was doctor's orders, like, you know, please work on this XYZ, you know, for, you know, particular therapy, and whatever else he recommended. So we would follow those orders, and then we would really, you know, work on that specific issue. Now the downfall was people kept coming back and back and back and back and for more and more and more. And so I was doing that 40 hours, 6 days a week, you know, spread out, because chiropractors, you know, rehab has different hours. So, and then I went into I went to work at a spa, and kind of the same thing. I left because I couldn't do 37 massages a week. And so that's why I thought I could do private practice. which is a lot more work. So show some love to your massage therapists. If you're seeing massage therapy, show them some love and you don't have to hug them because they'll probably be like, "Ooh, yeah, inappropriate," which is inappropriate, by the way. Professional boundaries, we're not in that trade. So you can show your love through gratuity. And if they are, more oriented in medical rehab, the way to show them your love is referrals, getting people in the door, and knowing, like the system, how they operate, and there's other ways that make sure you don't, make sure you clean up after yourself, clean our toilets, or, something, odd. Or, seeing if you can apply for a job, that might also be helpful as well. So, anyways, I'm just rambling, probably making no sense at all. So, anywho, Celine Dion is dying, so that's why I'm rambling on. If you don't know about Celine Dion, she has a documentary on Amazon about stiff person syndrome, which is more rare. Stiff person syndrome, there's they call it stiff person syndrome, but there's a more technical medical term for it. But that's kind of the layman's terms for her disorder or disease. Anyways, check her out. She was kind of rolling that documentary out about the same time, I want to say about the same time that I got kind of done with this 3-month rodeo with F&D. Maybe it was kind of, algorithms or analytics was rolling out with it while I was in the hospital too, maybe. But definitely the Maya case was, rolling out, when this all started with me. Both of them were very helpful, I kind of knew about CRPS, and then now I'm like, F&D is going to be kind of like, the days of the recession when fibromyalgia used to kind of roll out. Anywho, I don't know why this is not showing anybody's on my channel. That is so weird. Maybe you guys are just putting me on so I get the the algorithms and YouTube, whatever. I know I said I wasn't gonna ramble on, but alrighty, back at it. Let's listen and repeat the music. Sorry, I haven't made much music either. My sleep is all jacked up, as obvious as you guys have seen, you know. So, trying different lighting, trying to turn off everything. So, anywho, have fun.
Woke up slow like a sleepy sloth. My body's heavy, but I shake it off. Riding these waves, yeah, they knock me down, but I'm still here, won't let it drown me. They said it's all in my head, but I know my truth instead. Gaslit, mistreated, neglected, yet another quack playing power games. Fuck them, yet I rise with every time. Surfing life with F&D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. The difference, yeah, I fight through the pain like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost, but I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Seasoned, but I'm still aware, don't touch me, just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be, please. Just ride the wave, then I'll break free. That sleepy sloth's got coffee now. Zippy energy, look at me now. Through the fog, through the fight, still standing tall, still shining bright. I'm surfing life with F&D. Might fall, but I get back on my feet. Consistency and resilience, stronger now. I feel the difference, yeah. I fight through the pain like sunshine after the rain. Yeah. Like sunshine after the rain. Coffee chats with Sarah keep me sane. Finding joy beyond the pain. Been through fire, yeah, I know the cost, but I ain't broken, just transformed, not lost. Yeah, I fight through the pain. I seasoned, but I'm still aware. Don't touch me, Just leave me there, please. I know my body, let me be, please. Just ride the wave, then I'll break free. Then I'll break free. That sleepy sloth's got coffee now. Sippy energy, look at me now. Through the fight, still standing tall, still shining bright.
Hello, I'm Sarah. Let me tell you my story. Damn it! I wish I could fucking wake up from this never-ending complex PTSD night terror. I know I'm alive, I know I'm awake, but shit, I'm walking like the Walking Dead. Can't stop crying, trying everything, and to hold on. I trusted you, but you broke me once again. You don't fucking care, you damn quacks. I'm human, I am just frustrated. They are normal, but you don't know me. Failing to acknowledge my past history. Listen to me, disconnected by Wi-Fi. I'm right here, dismissed. Slapping me with fancy labels, changing my identity again. Instead of that, for sure. My stories are numb your seasons and introducing Dr. Mother Nature. No, just here are some band-aids that mess with my head and to silence me. Toss like a ping pong ball. You treat me like a lotto, only to learn this should have never happened. Now I'm trapped in this cycle. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone see me? Did I die? Fucking wake up! I am still here! Right? Right! Paralyzed, twitching, I'm scared. Now my body's morphing. Pain is fire. Disconnected, feel trapped. You're blindsided by the black and white. You say this is all in my head now. All is good now. But I feel so disconnected. You damn quacks. How can I fake this? How can this be attention seeking? You say my normal is strange. You don't know me. You damn quacks. You obviously have been blindsided by the black and white too. It doesn't give you the damn right to mistreat me though. Damn, not again. I'm paralyzed. My body's morphing. Pain is fire. Disconnected, feeling trapped. Only now I'm seizing like a poor fish out of water. This is new. I am scared. I Fireflies buzzing and whispering. Trust, hold on, it's just a season. You'll transform, your fire ain't gone, got more to give. But fuck that, I gotta rise somehow. I beg my spirit guides, loves and fire signs to join me like some mama to suit up battle. I'm like the new reincarnated Yahweh of FND, making history now. I'm so sorry, I'm so complicated, my loves. Can't speak, can't sing, and now my voice disappears. I can only write the mess inside my mind, much harder to juggle. Hoping someday you'll read between the lines. You can't hear me, though I'm screaming here. I'm trying my best, but I'm tangled in fears. Round and round, my thoughts collide. I'm sorry, my loves, to burden you with this heavy ride. The fire burning in my brain is normal, my dear. Write too little, then I write too much for y'alls. Told to be a good girl, listen, my dear. Follow as they know best, they twist my words and soon turn my life upside down. Now they call me broken, quacks and therapists with their labels and names. Now I am pumped, paralyzed and seasoned by chemicals. Ups and downs, I crash and I climb, they don't care much. Now you've stolen time and life over numbers and cash. I just need compassion, you can't touch by an oath. You can't hear me, though I'm screaming here. I'm trying my best, but I'm tangled in both fears and tears. Round and round, my thoughts collide. I'm sorry, my loves, to burden you with this heavy ride. But no one close, no angel to save me. I'm lost in the silence, drowning in tears. Feeling so trapped, missing my soulmate. Feeling like I don't exist anymore. No one will wake up and open doors, no matter how much I tap. You can't hear me, though I'm screaming here. I'm trying my best, but I'm tangled in fear. Round and round, my thoughts collide. I'm sorry, my loves, to burden you with this heavy ride. Sorry, I'm so trying. I'm sorry, I'm still trying. I'm sorry, I am too complicated, too exhausted. I was fresh out the hospital rodeo, locked up and broken for 3 months. I can barely stand, can't walk too far, pain seizing, exhausted. Taking days, just one day at a time. All I wanna do is sleep. Detoxing from all the trauma, have medical CPTSD. Just trying to breathe, just trying to be normal. Just figuring this new FND out, figure out my new life without anyone. Taking days, just one day at a time. All I wanna do is sleep. I instantly felt some pre-sketch vibes, can barely breathe like I'm in some TV reality shit show. Oh shit, like a cat hoarder with a minimalistic lifestyle twist. But I was too tired and really appreciate that I had a place in the inn to lay my head. But damn it, just wanna figure out my new life without anyone. Taking days, just one day at a time, but I just wanna sleep. Damn it! We chit-chatted about some rules. I saw her sweet side, but it didn't last long. Same sad old story, she pulled this before, blamed it on others or their problems. Left good folks in the mud trying to recover for once. Little did I know her kindness was grooming like some narcissistic sociopath. Finally sick and feeling relief for once. But no, that's not allowed and snapped in psycho show. But you turned my new healing home to a rodeo. Sorry, can't lift a broom, can't follow commands, barking back in this room. While my body's still healing, I was hanging on tight. Here we spin into new hospital rodeos. I'm just trying to heal, figure my new life with F&D. She is messing with the wrong doll. Your psycho bullshit stops at 3, but she's riding her mouth like a game of Russian roulette. Scribbling post-it notes over a piece of trashy reminders. My guest can't list, sit or laugh. Now you are tapping, recording, and gossiping, and having a blast while I'm snoozing and seizing, pretending you psycho bitch. It's a rodeo with the cats on a leash, dressed up like poor China dolls, trying to con me with playtime movies with your cats. But that's where your psycho shit stops, messing with the wrong doll face. I ain't your bitch. Your psycho bullshit stops at 3. I don't need this BS, I just wanna sleep, psycho. I'm too tired to start anything new. She freaked with OCD, said it broke rules, said it ruined the messed up plans in your strange head. Moving my boxes, just claiming my space. I am too tired for this BS, I just wanna sleep, psycho. I am too tired to start anything new. She called 911 to my door 3 times. Ambulance sirens collapsing on the floor like a fish under the water. Tried to run me out. You started a civil war. I am too tired for this BS. I just wanna sleep, psycho. I am too tired to start anything new. And me, I'm not here for that game. But your drama won't last. I'm just trying to fight my F&D now. Your BS abuse stops here. Good luck running your rodeo elsewhere, dear. Goodbye, you psycho bitch.
Man, did you ever know, my darling, you are a warrior? That's the way your story's told. I am so proud of you. Walking with your one true soulmate, thorns are biting at you and the wood is pressing down. He keeps reminding you with all types of signs. No matter if your core beliefs are changing, but he reminds he is with you one step at a time. Ingrained in you, he will always be there. I am so proud of you. Man, did you ever know, my darling, you are a warrior? That's the way your story's told. I am so proud of you. You ain't even seen a battlefield, but you've been through battlegrounds. I am so proud of you. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, still your heart keeps burning like the rising of the sun. You're a fighter, you're a soldier with no medal, with no gun. And the world keeps turning, keep going. I am so proud of you. Then a little bit of mercy finds its way to where you stand, like golden morning sunlight pouring warm across your body. A stranger's quiet kindness breaks the heaviness inside. And for a fleeting moment, you can breathe and don't need a wall. But keep going, I am so proud of you. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, still your heart keeps burning like the rising of the sun. You're a fighter, you're a soldier, with no medal, with no gun. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, keep going. I am so proud of you. You freeze to soak it in, that soft and fleeting grace. The quake that shook your soul starts to settle in its place. You've been walking through the storm, but you know you won't fall, 'cause love is stronger than the shaking of the walls. And the world keeps turning, but peace don't ever come. Still your heart keeps burning like the rising of the sun. You're a fighter, you're a soldier, with no medal, with no gun. And the world keeps turning, but even if peace don't ever seem to come, keep going. I am so proud of you. Man, did you ever know, my darling, you are a warrior. I am so proud of you. That's the way your story's told, here walking with your one true soulmate. I am so proud of you.
Oops, I almost did another Valhalla move. Oh, how are we doing? Hope you guys are doing okay, doing your own thing. I think everybody needed this today. Y'all needed me today. I think the expert is coming up here in about a half hour, so we're gonna just keep rolling, and then I'll just follow it through with redirect, and you're free to go whenever. I will be over at the expert for Friday Night Live. And then we'll kind of go from there. I think I'm just gonna next week just roll with art all day. My arm is like, no, you're not gonna do that to me. But I think every next week, I think we just need relaxation, chill type stuff. Yeah. So hopefully you can spread this around. I may or may not just I might edit this video and just like do a separate and then do the art stuff. I don't know. It's a hard decision, but it's my decision. Your opinions matter too. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But as my friends would say, you'll figure it out. I know that friend will laugh at this video. Because they always say that when I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Decision. Decisions. And I'm sure you guys will all agree. You'll figure it out. Yep, I will. I always do. Decisions. I am hungry, you guys. What sounds good to eat for you guys? I'm a little pizzaed out because I've had pizza a lot this week. Hope you like it. The video is getting choppy. Well, I don't know. I guess I will send my love now because I'm hungry. Need to eat. So, and then I will see you guys on the next one. I'll see you in chat wherever. It's okay now? Okay. I don't know. I have high-speed internet. So, I don't know. Maybe too many people are on. I don't know. I don't know. And this is. I got this purple paint and discovered it is gloss. So that's not helping me either. I'm hungry. Maybe I should end. Then I'm gonna just drive you guys crazy. Or drive myself crazy. With I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And then you guys are gonna be like, go eat. Go eat. Go eat. Can guarantee a lot of you are yelling at me right now. Go eat. You say you're hungry, go eat. Go eat. I'll eat in a minute. But I just want to do a little bit more. So the nice thing about painting is you can do it over and over and over and over and over and over. Till you get it perfected. Okay, we'll just call it a night. All right, guys. Love you. Sorry, I don't have makeup on. I need more sleep. Can you? This was the worst lighting ever. I need to rearrange the lighting. There we go. But man, I have dark circles under my eyes. That'll never go away. Alrighty. You guys take care. I wish, the numbers. I had 4 people, and then when I rearranged, I don't know if it's like kind of a shady spot in my room. But y'all disappeared on me. But you say you're here, so I don't know. Do you guys want me to come back after the expert and just kind of, I know tomorrow I'm gonna try to stream 3 times tomorrow, but I've been having sleep issues and trying to get to sleep, and then I end up messing you guys up and my algorithms and my so if I don't see you at 10 Eastern time, or if I don't see you at, I want to say 6 o'clock, and you guys know that 10 o'clock might be canceled, but I will definitely see you at 6 o'clock. And then after MG or before MG, I'll try to get back on. Either before or after, I don't know. That one's kind of like whatever, up to me if I need personal time or not. But I've been kind of slacking here. Sleeping is all funky, but like I said, I am not going to try to push myself to, figure it out, because I've been doing this sleep insomnia issue my entire life, and I'm not going to really change it. It will change naturally when it comes. I have no real agenda to do anything, so. And plus tomorrow is the weekend, so I will figure it out when I need to figure it out, I guess. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab something to eat. Love you guys. Sorry it was a, long video. Give me some likes. Share the love. Go hug your fur baby, your kid. The important thing is they found him in record time. So, I hope you guys sleep well. Have a good night. Love you. Bye.
Is long, but we made it here. Fridays glow, the weekend's near. Slow and steady, like the tide. Art wide of the surf, where I can write in worlds where healing comes. Creating worlds where healing comes through.